Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Orlando's Our City Radio, the rock station. My name is Ralph Holmes, here with two members of Razor's Edge. Please say hello to Mad Rad and Mr. I'm just going to call him B because his name is just tripping me out right now. Gentlemen, what's going on?
What's up, y'all? Mad Red. What's up?
Mad Red. My name's Timmy B. What's up, y'all?
Jimmy B, man. Hey, fellas, it's been a long time coming. We've been trying to do this interview for quite some time, and we finally got you guys on here. Some crazy schedules are definitely...
I know, we've had a lot of back and forth. I'm glad it finally happened.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up playing phone tag all day, every day. Well, gentlemen, as you guys know, this is Our City Radio. Our job is to promote the hell out of independent artists and up-and-coming artists. And to be honest, you guys are the epitome of that, and you guys are definitely making some moves. What is up with Razor's Edge right now? What's going on with you guys?
Well, right now, Timmy, I'll let you take this one.
Oh, man, feel privileged. Right now, we are getting ready to celebrate the release of our first official album together. That has, been in the works for quite some time. We have been working with my previous producer, Cryptic Nothings, and, he went above and beyond, to get this thing knocked out as quick as possible. We, literally did this thing in, how long, 2 days?
2 days.
What? How many songs?
Entire album in 2 days.
How many songs?
Well, it's 12 tracks. Well, some of them, were pre-existing songs, from previous partners of his, where, I just did some fill-ins, such as, some choruses, maybe a couple of verses here and there. The main things that we had to do is, have Mad Red come up to Lake City, Florida, which is where I'm currently living, for just the remainder of this month, actually. And then we just had to knock this out as quick as possible because there's a 3-hour distance between us right now, so we had to really schedule this, and we just did everything we could to just go ahead and get everything recorded, and then I went back another day and did some of the mixing and mastering with Cryptic Nothings, and he actually helped me put together the intro of the album, which took another day or two, but, all in all, recording process-wise, it literally just took about 2 days.
Wow. So let me ask you guys this. Granted, this is, like you guys said, it took about 2 days. So how was everybody? Was everybody on edge trying to put this project together, or was just everybody just focused and 100% just in and just zoned in? And I'll talk about laser sights on, just letting it loose. How was that process like?
Well,
absolutely focused.
100%
focused. The hard work was definitely the word of the day. And man, we literally went in there with the thought process and with the focus on just getting it done and doing this right, and just it was definitely a huge team effort, and we're so glad that it finally came together.
I know. Honestly, for me in particular, I started Razor's Edge back in 2008, and I originally started with a different partner, and the guy just did not have the heart, the drive, and the passion for it. So he, eventually he ended up choosing a girlfriend over music and kind of left music. Yeah.
It's funny you say that because we got Valentine's Day coming up right now, and I hate to take
know.
Just a little sidestep. Are you guys both in a relationship right now? Or are you guys just really just, the music is the midwife, the music is the mistress, the music is the girlfriend? What's going on with it?
Well, I honestly
we both have girlfriends, but yeah, we both have girlfriends, but I think in actuality we're married to our music. To us, that's number one, and that's what we live and die for, is the music. Ultimately, that's number one to us.
Absolutely.
That's legit. That's hands down. That's awesome. Now, let me ask you guys this then. So how many members are there in Razor's Edge right now? Like you said, Mad Rat, you said you started in 2008, and I'm sure you've had your ins and outs of people punching in and punching out on the clock and whatnot. So how many people are currently in Razor's Edge right now?
It's just me and Timmy B. It's just both of us. We create everything and do everything on our own.
Oh, yep. Wow. Wow. I mean, the reason I say wow is just that is legitimately like a straight up like a duo, like partnership.
It is. It's very 50-50 in partnership.
So, do you guys run into instances where, I mean, I don't want to take too much away from the good side of the partnership, but do you guys run into instances where you guys clash a little bit sometimes, or is it just it's all gravy, water underneath the bridge? How does that work out?
Honestly, me and Timmy, I don't think we've had one single, argument or disagreement. I mean, the thing is, they say great minds think alike, and I think me and him, we just both have the same kind of creativity and the same vision, so we work really good together. We're constantly agreeing with each other and just like coming up with ideas together, and it's just like, yeah, that's a good idea, and I like this idea, and dude, how about this? Okay, I like that. We kind of think alike, so it helps a lot.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Straight up. So let me ask this then. You guys just put this album together in about 2 days, got it all mixed down, mastered down. Now, the question I want to ask is, while you guys are taking care of this process, as artists, definitely putting everything down, like you said, you had songs pre-recorded, and what drives you guys in order for you to put such an effort to get this done? What motivates you guys in that sense?
To me personally, it's just because music is like the only form of therapy, lack of a better word, I suppose.
Therapy, good word.
Yeah, touche. It's actually one of the tracks on the album. But to me, music is very therapeutic. It's the only escape from reality that me and him both have, and it's just the greatest feeling out there. Actually, me and him had just got done talking about the fact that we haven't played a show since just before Christmas, and we're starting to feel kind of useless without a microphone in our hand. But
I got to tell you, man, I'm feeling really useless. I need that microphone. It's not worth living without that microphone.
But yeah, all in all, like our strongest belief is that music is life and silence is death. Hintity hint hint. Future things, but I mean, but yeah,
I know, like exactly. That's something else. Like me and him, we work with, and we both agree on. It's literally our life. Like me in particular, I actually never graduated from high school. And a lot of people don't know that, but I never thought school or a normal job was something for me. I always saw music as my calling, and I never wanted to, have a backup plan or a plan B or a safety net. Because to me, it was either this or nothing, because this is literally all I have. And it's just, like you said, it's therapy. It's one of those things where when we're on stage, it's just like this is our session where we have the time to let out our emotions and everything. It could be that one person who pisses you off and you got to vent about it. Boom, I can vent on stage and let out that energy, and it makes it that much better. And it's just, it helps me live, honestly,
That, and of course, best payoff ever is if that energy that we throw out comes back to
right
us
back
from the crowd. It's like just a huge cyclone.
Can you give us some instances where some of that energy has been thrown back at you in a positive way from the crowd, like where you guys?
I would have to say our last show.
Dude. The Sanford show was crazy. But one thing in particular that stands out for me is we have 13 different people out there that I know of that have Razor's Edge tattoos on them.
Oh, yeah.
My gosh.
To me, that is the best feeling ever. 13 different people. Yeah, there's actually one guy. His name is Mike Cook, and he lives up in North Carolina. And this guy took our album cover, and he made it his entire leg piece. Like, it covers his entire leg.
First and foremost, the fact that you even shouted out Mike Cook right now, he's probably just, like, going crazy right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, here, I'll name everybody by name, because, like, whenever anybody's gotten a Razor's Edge tattoo, and they submit it, I see it, and it's like, boom, instantly, like, especially in our new album, I made sure they were in the thank you section. I know everybody by name, and it's just like, I remember the people who have been there for us and, inspire us. Because to me, if somebody's going to get a tattoo of, your album cover or your logo, that means they believe in you. So they're just as much as part of this as we are,
Absolutely.
Oh, man, that's straightforward. So, okay, so basically, what age, definitely, we're definitely in the present right now. Let's take a step back. Let's go a little bit back to the past now.
Okay.
Around what age, because Matt, you were talking about how, music was what you wanted to do ever since you was in school. And B, you gave me some insight about music being basically a very major part of your life. But at what age did you guys start to get interested in music? And basically just wanted to be like, hey, I want to put a band together, or I want to be part of a band and just go crazy, just go nuts.
Timmy, take this one first. Let's you. Okay, I'll start. All right. For me, honestly, it started when I was probably in about 6th or 7th. Actually 6th grade. Towards the end of 6th grade, in middle school, I remember I actually went and saw ICP, the Insane Clown Posse, in concert, and I was just so amazed at the feeling that was around everything, all the people just going crazy and they were throwing Faygo bottles and all the stuff everywhere. There was so much energy, and it was just I remember seeing the show, and it was just wow, that's what I want to do. I want to do that because there's no other feeling like the energy when you can connect with people around you like that. And I just thought it was the greatest feeling ever from, my perspective of being in the crowd. And it's just I wonder what they're feeling up there. And I kind of was I want to do that. I want to do music. I want to entertain people. I want to perform. And the best part about performing and growing is you get to travel, so you can kind of see the world, and you're not stuck in one place. So that was another thing I really wanted to do, was travel the world and see different places, different faces. And I started off in a metal band, and then it didn't really work out, so I kind of ended up with this, and I like this much better because it's like my baby, this is my life right here. And it's just since middle school, that's how it all started, was just going to a concert and feeling the energy, feeling the vibes, and just wanting to recreate that and do it on my own, So.
What about you, B?
Yeah, man. Well, for me, it started also very young. I grew up in Germany, actually, and when I was in 3rd grade, it's actually over there.
Real quick, random fact about that is one of the songs on our new CD is half in English and half in German. Anyway,
sweet! I love dual language songs. Those are awesome. Those are the best, hands down. I'm not even gonna joke around.
Actually, that's kind of genius how we put that together, because he had me do the 2nd verse on that, so it's the song is called The Middle, and what people might not realize is that song is just perfect, just how it's titled and what it's about and everything, because the song is called The Middle. It's in the middle of the album, and the middle verse, which is the 2nd verse, I literally split languages dead in the middle. I actually had to split a bar to do the first line in English, and then I rhymed it in German and went on from there on to the end of the verse in German. So, the first half of it is literally, so it's splits in the middle, so there's so much about just the title itself that, just makes it so clever. It was kind of an accident, really. I was well, how can I work this out? And it just kind of was an accident, and it was one of the better accidents on the label. On the album, of it.
So do you guys find it pretty easy to input lyrics and basically clever little puns, similes, and basically, do you guys find it easy to write, or is it difficult?
Yeah. Oh no, it's easy. Honestly, it's one of those things. We start with one idea, we're we should write a song about this, and then it's just okay, and then we kind of, we each do our own thing. We go together. He goes on his own, and I go on my own, and we kind of write some ideas down and get some verses going, and then we kind of come together, and it's just ooh, look what we got here, and then let's try this, and then we start working back and forth, and. I think in particular for me, it's really easy, really easy.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, okay, so, go ahead, Tim. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, back into, where we got everything started. Like I said, it started off, when I was, really young. But I didn't, really, get big feel for like wanting to do music until like later on when I was about 12. Started picking up guitar, and also like.
So you guys started around like the preteen era then, like right around there. You guys started making music like believing in music right around the preteen area, like
exactly.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, and like you guys let me know what you think about this. Who influences you guys? Like, what music influenced you heavily? Like, what created your sound?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
What? Come on.
No, for me it's an easy one. But I mean, I listen to so much music, and not to sound like, a cliche or, response, but I literally listen to everything. And for me in particular, though, influence-wise, like, I get a lot of influence from, Alice Cooper. That's probably my biggest influence there, just because he had the very theatrical and the kind of shock value, because he started doing this, in the late 60s, and, it was just, he was dressing up as a spider on stage, and nobody ever saw anything like that before. And I just think that's awesome, the shock value, because people aren't used to that, so they're going to freak out about it. And, I mean, obviously ICP, Insane Clown Posse, heavily influenced and helped pave the way for what we do. And aside from music, I mean, I get a lot of influence from real life, incidents. I get a lot of real inspiration from movies. That's another thing. And just to create good storytelling songs and something unique every time. So.
Yeah, for me it's like a mixture of Insane Clown Posse, Iron Maiden, and Meatloaf, also because of the theatrics.
So
and the storytelling.
Oh man, that's brilliant. So let's switch up gears a little bit now. I mean, like I said, like our city radio, we definitely love putting independent artists out there and definitely local artists. But there's one thing that a lot of you guys are coming up, and you guys definitely there's a music industry out there that's, I can definitely say it's starving for real, true, genuine artists. How do you guys feel about making your future stamp on the industry? How do you guys feel about that? Is that something that you guys talk about on a daily basis, or is that something that you're not worried about it until you get there?
No.
We're already there.
As far as I'm concerned, every day we live, man. Every day we do something, we definitely make our mark wherever we go. Like, we don't want people to forget us, And I want to be, like a lot of our music, it's, we have one song called Spiral, and it's about, staying positive and following your dreams. And that's kind of the message we want to give to everybody out there. It's just like, you know what? We were the outcasts in school. We stood out. Nobody liked us. And everybody had told us, everybody says, you can't do it. You can't be what you want to be. You got to get a real job, or you got to go to school. It's just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to live under somebody else's rules or follow what society does. You can, anything you have, if you want something bad enough, you can make it happen. You just got to really want it, and you got to put the heart and the time into it. And that's, kind of the message we want to put out there, and what, we want to leave for everyone is just follow your dreams, do what you want to do in life, and just always be yourself, be real, don't be fake, just be yourself. So
what about you, Tim? What do you got to say to that?
Hey, dead on, man. That's about what I was going to say. So, hey.
See, this is our songwriting process right here. We just sit here and this exactly. We think alike,
Exactly.
So let me. I mean, you guys are going to be performing. The next show that you guys got is on. Hopefully, you guys have a show sooner than that. But what I'm looking at, you guys are going to be at the Backstage Lounge on Sunday, February 23rd, along with the bands Primer 55, Mobile Death Camp, and Deadbolt, Coup d'Etat. You know, I mean, you guys are going to be with a good like amount of local bands that are really getting their name out there. Now, I mean, so what are you guys doing? I mean, should we expect anything pretty like that hasn't been seen before, or are you guys going to go crazy? Are we going to see you on the 5 o'clock news? What's going to happen?
Man,
you guys are talking Insane Clown Posse. You guys are talking Alice Cooper. Like I'm nervous now. Like,
well, we're gonna put on a show.
That's the goal right there.
Sure.
That's the goal, man. We always want to try and do something to stand out and make noise. What's going to be controversial and get people talking.
Yeah.
Never know what you're going to get at a Razor's Edge show. That's what we want to leave them thinking.
Absolutely. You'll know when we get there.
That's so good. All right, so I'm guessing you guys have definitely played at your fair share of venues. You've seen the fans, like you were telling us before, like your fans are going out and getting tattoos about you, which I think is awesome. Anytime I hear any fans interacting with their artists, I think it's the most amazing thing possible. So, like,
without them, we wouldn't be where we are. Absolutely.
I mean, what else are you guys doing to get these fans to come see you guys, though?
I mean, honestly, it's just we don't consider people like really fans. It's friends. So it's like after every show or whenever we go out. I mean, as far as marketing, we market nonstop online, or we always make sure we have a CD or a flyer in our pocket. So when we go out, it's just kind of we see somebody who's like, oh, that could potentially, be somebody who wants to listen to us. Here, check it out. Free CD, free this, free that, just to get the music out there and just to kind of get people to know what we're about. And, we constantly play shows. Like, I mean, honestly, we're constantly playing shows. Like, it's not in, like, we don't really play locally too much. I mean, we do play in Orlando and Sanford a lot. But the thing is, we try to get out and about and go out of state and just play anywhere and everywhere we can. Just, it doesn't matter if we play to 5 people or 500 people, You'll never know if, somebody really is going to like your music or if they're in the record, with the record label and they want to sign you. You don't know anything, so you just got to get out there and do everything you can to get your name out there,
Matter of fact, we kind of went a little bit crazy last time we were up in Charlotte. Which, we tried to say that we weren't there, but we went, to a mall, as a matter of fact, and we went into a bunch of stores, and we were like, okay, well, what are, some of the main people that we have seen at our shows? What would they possibly be into? What type of a character are they? So we went into, Hot Topics and Spencer's and GameStops and record stores. And we
started leaving CDs behind video games and behind, shirts and everything.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the Spencers in the mall in Charlotte, North Carolina, which I'm sure there's many of them, but there's a specific Spencers out there that actually right now has a demo disc of ours, and they are playing it right now in their Spencers as we speak.
Oh, jeez, that is awesome.
You just got to get the music out there, just burn, Now we have a press CD that we can get out there and market, but before we were just burning CDs and leaving them everywhere because you never know. Somebody could be walking down the street, they see, a CD or a flyer down there, they're going to pick it up and be like, oh, what's this about? Check it out, You never know.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you guys are definitely, I'm definitely, appreciate you guys definitely sitting down and talking with us because I'm just completely enamored right now. I'm just completely, enthusiastic right now. There's so much energy pouring through this conversation and this interview. I'm soaking it up in a good way, in a very, very good way. So, but before you guys head out, hey, absolutely, man. Before you guys head out, what advice would you give to an up-and-coming artist or independent artist looking to start their own path? And,
don't ever stop.
Yeah. That's it?
Don't ever stop. Keep at it,
Yeah, you go first and I'll go.
Okay, yeah. Well, most of all, like I said, don't stop. Just keep at it. It is hard work. Don't get discouraged if you might play an empty show or two. Hey, that will improve, believe me. It's, most of the time it's just because of the fact they're going to see how long you're willing to stick around. But if you're willing to put in the work for it and if it's, if you really got the heart to do it, don't ever stop. Just keep at it. It will pay off.
Yeah, I could not agree more with you. I'm going to add to that, though, and say, aside from, literally don't ever stop what you're doing, but the biggest thing is to always be yourself and just be creative. Just, use everything that's in your mind and in your heart and use that to drive forward. And it don't matter. You're going to have people out there who dislike you or hate you for what you do or, just not going to be a fan of your music. That's okay. We get that every day. But you know what? In the end, it doesn't matter. Just do music and do everything for you. It sounds selfish, but that's kind of how you have to be. It's just make it like your diary. You're writing how you feel and what you are doing today, and you're putting it, out there, and people can either accept it, don't have to accept it, but all that matters is you're doing what you want to do, and you're just don't ever stop doing that. Just be real, be true to yourself. So.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Well, I think I couldn't have said it better myself. You gentlemen, it's definitely been a pleasure. You're listening to Orlando's Our City Radio, the rock station. We have Razor's Edge on the phone right now. Timmy B and Mad Arad in the building. Both of them just completely awesome. Gentlemen, how can anybody get in contact with you guys right now? What's the databases for us to get to you? Let the people know right now.
We do have our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/RazorzEdge1, and that is Razors with a Z, not an S, which that's always the biggest, problem we usually have is people try to spell it with an S, but no, we're unique, we're different, we spell it with a Z. So it's RazorzEdge1 on Facebook. And you can look us up on YouTube, just type in Razor's Edge and we'll definitely pop up. We do have an official YouTube channel, which is Razor's Edge Official. So just youtube.com and Razor's Edge Official. We're on Reverb Nation, we're on Twitter, we're on all that stuff. So we definitely get out there.
Don't forget the RazorzEdgeMerch.com either.
Oh, yeah, RazorzEdgeMerch.com. Thank you for that.
Fantastic, gentlemen. Gentlemen, is there any special shout-outs you guys want to give out to anybody on the show right now?
Timmy first.
Oh, yeah, definitely a huge shout-out to my parents, for being there every step of the way. Huge shout-out to Cryptic Nothings, because without him we wouldn't have this amazing album.
Yeah.
I don't know, like any friends or family that I can't really
Come on, man. You just going down the list, man. Come on, man. Wrap it up.
All right, man. For me, I got a couple shout-outs here I want to do. First of all, I want to say, what's up to our manager, Joy Starr, with Gold Star Management. She has been an awesome manager and helped us so much, and get to where we are. Joy is an awesome manager, and Gold Star does some really good work, and, they help us out a lot. So shout out to Joy. I want to say what's up to Mike Cook again. What's up, man? John Bagby, Jay Leasy, everybody out there who has Razor's Edge tattoos. You guys are awesome. Thank you for inspiring us to do what we do.
All right. Fantastic, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you just listened to Orlando's Our City Radio, Razor's Edge in the building. Gentlemen, once again, it's been a pleasure, and we can't wait to hear. We can't definitely wait to hear more from you guys.
Thank you very much for having us. We really appreciate it.